Good morning, pandas. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad that you can join us today. How you doing, pandas? Hope you pandas are doing well. Let's get things set up here. Good morning, everyone. Hey, we're getting a late start today, but thanks for joining. Thanks for waiting around. Hey, this is gonna be a little different because we're gonna go a little deeper into the day. But hey, welcome to the stream. I'm Bye Money. I'm glad that you can join me today. Hey, we're scalping the E-mini. We scalp only one single instrument here. We scalp only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. Welcome to the channel. Starting a little bit later. It's gonna feel a little different, but hey, it's gonna be nice. Hey, it might be nice because sometimes the market comes out of certain consolidations a little bit later. So let's go, baby. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Aspect Nation. Welcome back. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Madison T. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, pandas. Madison T, about to trade with a massive hangover. Highly not recommend. Highly not recommend. Honestly, if you want to trade and if you want to keep your edge, you got to be 100%. We got to be ready. You got to be ready when you want to trade. You basically have to come here thinking you're in the Super Bowl. And every single day, you got to win the Super Bowl. If you don't have that mindset, then you might lose your edge. You might lose your edge. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Archie. Good morning, Jan. Lido from Las Vegas. Welcome back. Rationale Rules. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Cheyenne. Cheyenne, Terrell, I don't know, you guys are just humans. Cheyenne asks, Head Panda, laugh out loud, do we have a name for ourselves? I call everyone pandas, especially if you're an actual panda. Hitting that join button. SW Blaze, good morning. Get your bone, good morning from Wisconsin. Hey, if it's raining, perfect day to trade. We are respecting this spike in channel right now, as you can see. Spike, huge spike channel. This blue line was yesterday's high, and if you look at the daily, actually let me finish saying good morning. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Dave K. Welcome back, everyone. Good morning, Phil W. Good morning, Damien. And us. What do we have ourselves here on the daily? We have ourselves a two-legged pullback on the daily with a failed breakdown with this bar, right? This is a failed breakdown. It's a failed breakdown, not like in a sense of a trap, but basically it's a failed breakdown because it tried to break down but created a huge wick and reversed and created a two-legged pullback. You can see here with the dark red green or dark green 2 here that this second entry has begun. I drew it out for you guys as well. And so as you can see, I'm up around 250 today. Where's my account? I'm up around 250 today because I straight up did a 5 contract trade. So this blue line here is yesterday's high, which is exactly where one tick above this blue line where the second entry would trigger on the daily. And I had a 5 contract trade here and I scalped out real quick. I could have held it for a swing, but I wanted to scalp it out and get out. So that's why I'm up 250 today. Sorry, I did that off stream. That happened basically at the open. I just had 5 contracts waiting here basically for like 1 hour. Once I woke up, I just put once I saw the price action, when I started seeing this here, I just put an order right up here thinking it was going to hit, and finally it did. So just start off the morning with nice $250. So let's go, baby. That was my first trade of the day. That's why I'm up. But hey, doesn't mean that's the only trade today. We had a nice two-legged pullback off here. A, B, C with a Pikachu as well. Pikachu two-legged pullback off the 20 MA on a strong uptrend. That one was a little tricky because you had this channel here. Big channel here. From this pivot to this pivot to this pivot. And we were at the highs. And so that's why we saw consolidation in the first place. And so it could be a little tricky right there. It could, I personally didn't take it, because of that, and plus we started to see some chop here. I mean, we were clearly above the 20 EMA, which was a really good sign. But you know, I said, you know, this is a little too risky for me. Didn't want to take that, so I skipped it. But ended up being a pretty good trade. But hey, actions speak louder than words. So I skipped it, thinking that hey, it wasn't worth the risk. So. Get your bonus. It had a 13.5 point runner on the MES. Let's go, baby. Hey, congrats. Get your bone. Hey, think about it. It's not about being MES or whatnot. It's about learning a system that you can repeat again and again. And so, hey, that 13.5 point runner is MES today. Could be the ES tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're starting a little bit later. We're gonna go a little bit deeper into the afternoon. So, are you guys excited? Are you pandas excited? I'm excited. It might be nice because I think maybe other streamers end probably around 10:30, but we'll go a little deeper into the afternoon. Hey, spiking channel at the moment. By the way, those who are new to the stream, we trade a two-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this. It's 2 legs down or 2 legs up, and we like to trade into the reversal right here. We call these the second entries, and we like to find these in key areas, such as moving averages, trend lines, channels. For instance, I bring this 2-legged pullback here onto the chart. Got ourselves a nice 2-legged pullback off the 20 EMA, and so this is a good setup here. Good enough for a scalp and an entire swing, actually. And so we like to find this one setup. The reason why it's such a high probable trade is because of market psychology. The market loves to move in twos, and typically when it fails 2 times to reverse the market, then reverses, that's where we like to come into our trade along with other traders. So we like to scalp these trades for highly probable trades greater than 90%. So scalping those. If you'd like to find more information about the setup, you can check out the description below. There is a playlist to go over more details about that setup. Also, if you follow the stream, I trade the E-mini charts, the 2000 tick chart, and we trade price action here. And so I like to read the price action as best as possible on stream. By the way, I'm not your financial advisor. Do not copy my trades. Trade at your own risk. But we like to have very little indicators. We have the 20 EMA here. We have the 240 SMA, this dash line. We also have an indicator that counts legs. All these numbers above and below the candles are leg counts. And with a simple color scheme, dark red or dark green numbers means that it's a second entry. So when this diamond right here gives us a dark green or dark red number, that means it's a second entry approaching. And if it's at a good context, we like to take it. So this takes all the leg counting and all the difficult things about finding 2-legged pullbacks out of the way. It does it automatically for us, and we can just focus on the charts here. And also trading range indicator, these horizontal lines here, this red and green horizontal lines, automatically created by the trading range indicator using pure price action to identify ranges. If you'd like to find more information about these indicators, you can check out the official website at the bottom right of your screen or in the description below at www.tweleggedpullback.com. All right, pandas, let's go, baby. Hey, it's today the day. Are we gonna get that 300 likes for the AM whiskey? Is it possible? I mean, pandas, you've been kind of weak these days. On the likes, on the like challenge. But I really do believe we will hit that 300 like challenge one day, and I'm gonna keep it up there. Yeah, pandas can dream. Pandas can dream. Hey, look at, we broke below this trend line, right? The spiking channel. This is the first solid close and break underneath it. We closed beneath the 20 EMA as well. Is this going to be the true breakout? Strong bear swing here. We are in a pretty strong uptrend at the moment, and so I'm going to, by the way, look exactly where we hit. We found a resistance right here. Why do you think so? Because on the daily, look at where we hit. We hit the 20 EMA on the daily, so we're going to find some resistance right there at the 41.39 mark. You can see on the right of your screen. So the daily, we have the 20 EMA blocking us. I think with this failed breakout and with a higher low setup, we can come back to the top of this trading range. That's the thing about trading ranges, they're crazy. Anything can happen, and so we have not broken out of this trading range yet. We are still in it. This is still a valid trading range, and so this could be a failed breakout on the downside, come all the way back up to the top of this trading range, and so that could be that's very possible. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it's very, very possible. And typically with failed breakdowns like this, you come out to the other side and attempt to try to break out to the other side, which has higher chance of success because the original trend was an uptrend, consolidation, failed breakdown, come back up, possible failed break or successful break out. So pandas, that's what I'm looking at. We do have a two-legged pullback forming here. Potential Pikachu at a key area, but we did bounce right off the 20 EMA, so we can find a slight reversal here. We have a potential Pikachu here, but also an H4 that might trigger on the other side. I'm gonna try on this Pikachu with one scalp, mainly because there's an H4 on the other side here. This is in the way, I'm gonna delete it. We have a Pikachu on the key area. We did close beneath it, but I think this is enough to get us, if this is a good signal bar. If it's a bad signal bar, then there was no setup. 518, 500 more ticks. Still have not scalped out yet on this second entry short. Lower high. Okay, perfect scalp made. No more Pikachu. It's still a second entry though. But 100 more ticks. Most likely terrible signal bar. Not interested. Setup not there. We want a better signal bar than this. But we are hitting our heads at the 20 EMA. This is what this horizontal line is. A 20 EMA on the daily can be acting as some resistance. So I'm just marking here. That's exactly where we hit our head right there. So typically at these points, you want to find reversal pattern. And if we want to trade a reversal pattern, we want to trade a trap to the downside. And so if this traps here, I might be interested in going short. We'll see though. What do I mean by trap? A, B, C. This fails to make a point and then reverses, and on that reversal, I might want to come in on the reversal right there. Because we hit our heads on a resistance, we broke beneath the trend line, broke beneath the 20 EMA, but look, no gap, right? No gap between the high of the candles and the 20 EMA, showing us, right, not super strong bearish sentiment, but this is an okay place for a trap still, because if the trap does trigger, it will be below the 20 EMA. And so we're going to be looking for a trap trade here if possible, because we hit our heads right on the 20 EMA on the daily. Thinking small consolidation, we might retest this trend line here, come back up. I mean, I still think we're in a bull trend, but with a trap here at a resistance like that, I'll be interested. Hey Panda, can you guys confirm if my chart looks similar? I can do a reset. I'll do a reset anyways. I hate doing this on stream. Typically because it takes like a couple minutes for it to happen. And I don't like to have a lapse of price action. Like I can't go into a trade now because it's still loading on the top left. I don't know if you can see it, but a potential trap here, and also another Pikachu forming. This could be a pretty good place to find a slight reversal here, but I still think we're in an uptrend, but we'll see. So like I said, this trap is a potential setup that I was looking for. By the way, guys, if you guys are finding a more than 20-second delay, 20-second delay is just inherent in all charts. But if you're finding more than a 20-second delay, make sure that live button is red, and also make sure okay, so that scalps out. That's a difficult trade, right? Because you're breaking beneath now, hitting resistance. So in my opinion, that's a difficult trade to go long. Plus terrible signal bar. So I don't feel bad missing that scalp because it's a hard trade, in my opinion. The only thing you really had for you is that we're on a strong uptrend. And so most of these two-legged pullbacks might work on these strong uptrends. But hey guys, we try to find the best setups here. And so if I find some things that I don't like, I just don't take it. We do have a two-legged pullback here, but I'm not interested. I'm not interested in this two-legged pullback. A, B, C. It is a two-legged pullback, entire two-legged pullback. I mean, we could have a measure move like this, but I don't think it's worth betting. It is to come back down here. Two-legged pullback. Still hasn't triggered yet, so it doesn't matter. Thanks, Pandas. Thanks for confirming. But yeah, also hit the 2x button. If you are on live, but you have more than 20-second delay, hit that 2x button. I hear that catches up the stream a little bit more. Like if you're live, like if your live button's red and you press 2x and it actually speeds up, that means you're not actually as close as possible. So, and it will be 2x until it catches up to the actual live stream, because it'd be kind of hard to 2x to something that hasn't happened yet. Nah, I mean Pandas. Let's take the long trap here. Daniel I says, yeah, there was no long trap. That's a good setup, but the market was stingy and didn't trigger that trap for us. So unfortunately, we couldn't take it. Coming back to the 20 EMA, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we blow right through it. We've done it many times, and then trading range is 20 EMAs. You know, they get disrespected all the time. So you see how flat this 20 EMA is on the daily. This could just slice through, in and out. Slice through here, slice through here, slice through here. Just slice right back up to the top of the trading range. But we shall see. Making a lower high at the moment. We are finding some sideways trading now, as you can tell. But no gaps, right? No 20 EMA gaps. No gaps between the 20 EMA and the high of the candles, showing me, thinking that this is not a real, actual, right, minor reversal. Right? If you want a major trend reversal, first you need a minor reversal. And the minor reversal needs to be strong enough to break, at least create some gaps. I've learned that the hard way. I've learned that lesson many times. Kellyanne says 2 points off that long trap. I guess you're talking about this trap right here. I mean, it was a perfect scalp. Or you can talk about this trap here, but I'm thinking you're thinking about this trap here. That's a little tricky for me. I wish it didn't perfect scalp. If it was a magenta box, I would be very interested. But because of the perfect scalp, I was less enticed. But yeah, congrats, Kelly. Let's go, baby. Rationality rule says it's the squares in the back, right, guys? I'm not sure. If you're finding trouble, you know, the squares in the back, like the grid. Basically, I make the grid exactly 1 point here, so I can kind of track. Honestly, people who don't have this grid, I get shocked. I don't know how they track where 1 point is. It's kind of difficult, in my opinion. So the people who do, like, you know, they trade without this grid, it's really, like, kudos to them, because I can't do it. Like, I need this grid to know exactly where 1 point is. And it kind of helps you, right? Because you can see, like, if the triggers are like in the middle of the grid, because this, basically you can look at this grid into 4 parts, right? The quarter, the half, and the 3/4, or 25. I like to say the 25, 50s, and 75s, and the zeros. Basically, there's 4 segments in this grid, and because every tick is 25 cents. So yeah, it's easy to know where your scalp is, right? Because you just look at the grid and see if you're triggered right in the middle of the grid, then you know on the next grid in the middle, it's going to be where the perfect scalp is. So I like to use a grid, but if you want to change your grid, you just right click on the y-axis, and I believe you hit properties, and then you can do a fixed horizontal grid lines, and make sure the interval type is point, and I just make it 1. And also remember to hit that preset button so you can save it. You want to save it right there. We're finding some resistance here at a double top, but this double top is not strong enough for me. It's not strong enough for me to take this reversal. It is a two-legged pullback though, right? A, B, C with a micro triple top, but not interested in this short here at the moment. If it was a higher high, right? If it broke above here, then might be more interested on the lower high setup. But right here, I'm not interested. Technically, this is also a lower high setup, right? Because you have this high, two-legged pullback, lower high. So we have made our full two-legged pullback move though for a retest of this high, but still a little too choppy for me, a little too confusing. 20 EMA blocking us potentially, and we're still in uptrend. So right, with higher lows, we're still making higher lows, even though we have higher or lower highs, we still have higher lows, so we're still in uptrend. Oh, Kellyanne says she sees a magenta box. See, if you got a magenta box, then that's a good trade. Your chart might look a little different than mine. I'm not trading into this triple top, micro triple top. It's not my. I'm not interested in doing that. Though this is a trap off a key area, which is not bad, but it's not enough room to the top here. It's just a little too congested for me. This can blast through, but it's not my trade. This could easily blast through. This is not my trade. Too much resistance. Too many potential resistances here. Daniel says gonna take that trap. I wouldn't be upset. I mean, if he did it, but look at how many overlapping bars we have. Like this trap could be a trap, right? Trap to the trap. I just don't like the overlapping bars. I don't like this resistance right here. But we are in a key area, right? Which is this trend line. We failed breakout, came back up, and then we're gonna try to make another push up here potentially. But hey, thoughts and prayers to anyone going long here. I mean, I think it's not a bad setup. It's not a bad setup. Strong bull bar now, increasing the chances that this can scalp out. Right, not enough room from this entry to the top right here. This creates natural resistances here. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for subscribing, new subscriber. Appreciate it. Hey, hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. It helps the stream out a lot. If you hit that like button, if you subscribe, all these things help the YouTube algorithm know that this stream, this channel is bussin'. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying the content here. It's not a bad long, to be honest, but in my opinion, it's just too many potential resistances here. Overlapping bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars. With a strong bull bar like this, it's like it makes you want to go in long even more. Hit the top here. Needs one more tick for the perfect scalp. That's not what you want to see if you're long. Thoughts and prayers though. Thoughts and prayers. I hope you get your scalp here if you went long. Alright, thoughts and prayers. I do hope you make your scalp, if anyone who went long there. But, I mean, I have my reasons. This could easily scalp out still. You know, you're still in the trade. Your stop is way down here. So you're easily in this trade still. I think it's gonna get it. I mean, it looks like it wants to get it. I really do hope it gets it for you pandas who went long here. I am rooting for you, but like I said, I have my reservations. I feel like a little more lax today too, because I already hit that 5 contract scalp on the daily. Honestly, I could have done 20 contracts there. I felt okay, but man, my capital does not allow it. My capital, I think max right now I can trade is 5. And even that's risky because if I lose a trade, it's a potentially $1,000 loss, and so that's a huge hit on my capital. Pandas, thoughts and prayers to you. I really do hope you make this. Whoever went long there. Thoughts and prayers. Come on. I want you to scalp out. I want you to get it. I don't care if I miss it. I want you guys to get it. I don't want you guys to lose money ever. Ever, ever, ever. Tommy the Cat says 10K account equals 20 contract max. I mean, I know I could trade 20 contracts because of the margins, but yeah, exactly. Not recommended. That is not proper, risk management in terms of your capital. Pandas, it's not looking good. Hey, we still have the 20 EMA to help us, give us support. We're wedged between the 20 EMA and this resistance, which is the 20 EMA on the daily. 20 EMA on the daily. That's what this horizontal line is. Yeah, I mean, if it makes it, in my opinion, like the fact that it didn't even scalp out yet makes me okay not even taking the trade. Because if you're in a proper scalp, like if it's a setup's good, like scalps should be very quick, right? That's why it's called scalping, right? Because it should be quick. You should be in and out. But the fact that this is lingering 2 or 3 bars, in my opinion, that in itself makes me think it was not a good setup. Regardless if it does make a scalp, in my opinion, it wasn't the best setup. Because if you're in the right trade, then the institution should push it up at least a point pretty quickly. We're coming back up here. I mean, I still think you guys can get it, but we've got the 20 EMA still protecting you guys. But notice something interesting might happen here. If this reverses right here, that could be a very bad sign, because think about it, means that people are coming out break even, right? Your entry is right here, right? That's your entry. But people are, if it reverses right here now, that means people are trying to come out break even, thinking, oh, I screwed up, bad trade. Now it's going above it, so hey, I think your guys can get it now. The fact that it went above the break even makes me think it's okay. Because if there's enough people in the break even, reversing on the break even, then it's like, then you kind of know, right? You can see through the price action, traders did not like that, and they're coming out break even. And so if enough institutions are doing that, all at one spot, that means it shows them that they wanted to come out. But the fact that it went one tick above that break even makes me a little confused, because it's like it would not be able to do that if all the institutions are trying to come out break even. So that makes me think more chance of this to make a scalp, in my opinion. Another trap to the upside. Oh boy, this is struggling though. I still think you guys can get it, but man, it's struggling. It's like this whole time you're like sweating, and for me, I'm just like, okay, I'm just watching. I want a better setup. I saw so many overlapping bars. I saw resistance here, and so just didn't want to take it. I do see that we are in an uptrend, but I just don't like to trade into resistances. I don't like going long into resistances, regardless of uptrend or not. Too many times I've been punished because of that, to be honest. Alright, pandas, let's hopefully you get your scalp here. Still no perfect scalp. It needs to hit the 75s to be a perfect scalp. There it is, perfect scalp made. So congrats to anyone who just got out. Absolute scalp means that everyone's out, but you potentially could still be trapped. Only perfect scalp was made. How can I tell it's a perfect scalp? Well, because of my grids. The grids, this is when the grids help, right? We're at the 75s, so we have to hit the 75s here on the next grid, which is 3/4 of the way up. So perfect scalp made. in my opinion, still tricky trade because, yeah, like I said, like the fact that it took so long to even get the perfect scalp makes me think already that was not the best trade possible. Like, we're getting so choppy now. Daniel I says, only took one contract skunked. Okay, congrats, you're out. Yep, no problem, rationality rules. Thanks for watching the stream. Hope you're enjoying the content. It's getting so choppy now. Not sure what's happening. We're still in a strong uptrend, in my opinion, but it's just getting choppy. Like, look at this. Very choppy. Updating my channel here for the failed breakdown. Daniel I says, should have stayed in. I don't know. You might not have been. You still might not have been filled. Kern says bigger channel has changed. Not sure. No, my channels are accurate, I think. Kern says bigger channel has changed, but I don't see it. Oh, Daniel, I had a retracement. All right, then you would have scalped out. But, you know, like, regardless, it's just like... It's just... Because of the price action here, it's just, in my opinion, it's like, that already shows it was not the best setup. The fact that it reversed here and came back up. I mean, I know your stop is way down here, but still, it's just like... For scalp, the whole idea is, you know you're in a proper scalp if it scalps out quick. And right there, it did not scalp out quick. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Mitch. Welcome to the stream. Hey, we're streaming a little bit later today. Hopefully I can catch, you know, some new people because I'm streaming a little off hours. Different timing now. Yeah, no, I agree. Daniel, like I said, I think it was a good... it was a good trade, especially with a strong bull bar like that on the trap. Like, if you went short right there and you saw this bull bar, like, I wouldn't, you know, blame you if you want to, you know, have your stop loss. But, I mean, obviously at the end it does make the point because of the strong uptrend. But, hey, like, in my opinion, if there's reasons not to go in, then I don't take it. It's just simple as that. But hey, good trade, by the way. If you did go into there, congrats. Mitch says, it's actually 2:33 in the afternoon. Or 3:33, sorry. I'm on Eastern time, so. Yeah, so I don't blame you if you took that. I mean, I was tempted, but yeah, I mean, maybe on another day I would have gone long there. On a day I might have felt a little more risky. Let's look at the 10K chart. What do we got on the 10K chart? We had a trap on the 10K chart. Goodness. Big gap here on the 10K chart. gaps here, right? From these highs to these lows, still gaps. Incredible. Showing the strength of the uptrend on the 10K chart. 5-minute chart. Hey, 5-minute chart is actually approaching the top of the channel here on the 5-minute. So we're getting close to the top of the channel on the 5-minute. I mean, I think we need to come back down and reset at the 20 EMA on the 5-minute. That's my personal opinion. I do think we're going to come back down here sooner or later. Ooh, man, see, that could have happened. That could have happened over here. That could have happened way over here. I'll reset my 10K later. I don't know if it actually can reset while I'm not looking at it. I'll try. Let's see here. This is a 10K chart. Pandas are worldwide. Let's go, baby. Welcome, pandas. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hey, Speedy Boy from UK. Hey, by the way, don't copy my trades. Don't listen to my Don't listen to the panda. Would you ever listen to a panda if you ever saw it in the zoo? No, you wouldn't copy it. You wouldn't listen to it. Don't copy the pandas. I'm just giving you my thoughts. Right? And if you missed the opportunity because you're like, oh man, that panda said to skunk this trade. Hey, do not blame me. Blame yourself. You made the decision. Not sure how much that changed. I think it did change actually. We do have a spike in channel still on the 5-minute. This is a trap here. Another potential trap on the 10K. Sorry, 10K chart. I mean, 5-minute chart approaching the top of the channel soon. Just a solid. This trend line is just solid. Try to break below it again, failing to do so. Let's see here. I mean, it's an uptrend, but it's choppy. It's choppy. Like, this is hard trade in my opinion. Where are we on our likes? 71 likes. Come on, pandas. You can do better than that. H5. Okay. I think we're vibing now. We're synced up. How would I draw this spiking channel? It would look something like this on the 10K chart. Yeah, I think that's about right. We do have a trap setting up on the 10K chart. Again, 5-minute chart about to hit the head. It's head on the resistance here on the channel. Imagine if you were down here, right? If you took any of these trades here and you just swung this and you saw a price target like this, like, you would probably have to consider taking some profits here, right at the top of this channel. This happened at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. If anyone did swing this entire position, then wow. I mean, you think that's enough points. That's a lot of risk if you do not take your profits here. Again, you know, so kind of like what happened here as well, what I'm still considering is the original trend was like this. The original trend was like this. And so what we had actually here is first break of trend. Now we're making new highs, potential lower low or lower high here. And we're getting choppy now. I mean, that could be something, but again, no convincing closes under the 20 MA. Makes me think that we still haven't had a good minor reversal yet. But I do have this in mind, right? That we did break down here clearly and made a new high. And so the market likes to, you know, typically take their profits here and reverse the market. Again, that's what's called the major trend reversal. But we're such a strong uptrend, I'm not really thinking of the major trend reversal at the moment. Just in the back of my mind. So this is the lower high setup on the major trend reversal. If you were to take it. But still, you know, the 20 EMA is a little too strong for me. This could scalp out, but then a little too hard for me to trade. A little too hard for me to go short right there. I'll keep this spiking channel here. I want a clear break of this spiking channel if we're thinking about reversal. But like technically we have a two-legged pullback now. But this, the 20 EMA on the daily is acting as pretty strong resistance. I would probably take this, I might take this trap. If this traps out because of the resistance here, and plus we're at the top of the trading range created by the trading range indicator, right? Showing all this chop, recognizing that we could have potential reversal here. Man, this trap trade, huh? Convention will have it that you should actually take this long here. Right into the resistance again. Same resistance I was worried about before. Two-legged pullback. Potential trap here. I'm just not confident. A little too choppy for me. Not very confident on what's happening here. Decent signal bar actually. It is a two-legged pullback right off the 20 MA, off this trend line as well, but this resistance is right here. It's not even enough room to make a scalp between the resistance and the entry. You would have to come with a retracement if you're thinking about this. And that would be just a perfect scalp. Hey, I could be completely wrong. This could just zoom up here and so be it. But right now, there is profit taking taking place. Profit taking place. Right. Anytime you see consolidation, it is profit taking. Good scalp. Perfect scalp made. I mean, that's a two-legged pullback. But you might still be trapped here. But, I mean, this can keep going up. That's what I want to see. I do want to see this keep going up if it does go up. Congrats, Pandas, Madison T, Kevin Fennel. Congrats. I just didn't like how I was right into that resistance. I do not like going long into resistances. Daniel I says he wants this 5K reversal on the 10K chart. Ooh. The 10K is creating another trap. Ooh. Continuing the spiking channel. Ooh. Take this trap on the 10K chart. Daniel I says he wants to take the reversal here. You know, I might be with you on that if this reverses. If this like trap doesn't give us a nice scalp here, I'll be interested. Mainly because on the 5-minute, we're hitting our heads. Daily, 20 EMA. Strong bull bar though. Ending near its high on that scalp. Alright, I think the 10K just triggered, right? Yeah, 10K trap just triggered on a key area. Just trend line here. The 10K makes an absolute scalp. I mean, 10K is just a beast. I should take that trap on the 10K chart. Just didn't like how choppy things were getting. But that is a actual, like, on the key area trap. That's a good trade. I was a little hesitant, but that was a good setup. That was a good setup. Boom. Breaking, finally breaking above. Again, key area. That key area right here. Keeps hitting it. Failed breakdowns. Did not like this resistance. It's just unfortunate it was right there at that resistance level. Otherwise, I would not even hesitate to take that. But right at that resistance at the 20 EMA on the daily. Right at the resistance of the 5-minute top of this channel. Yeah, 10K traps are nice. Yeah, that trap on the 10K, oof. If you actually think about this trap on the 10K, it's a little silly because it actually triggered here and then reversed right here. Most likely, the trap triggered right here on the outside bar reversal. But even after the outside bar reversal, still enough to make a scalp afterwards. Falcon 1. Mac does look at the daily. Not like I do though. But he does look at the daily. If you've seen his recent reviews, he does look at the dailies. Yeah, Mitch. I mean, honestly, 10K, there's like, it's very rare to have gaps. But look, we're getting a bunch of gaps on the 10K. What do I mean by gaps? I mean that on a strong like bull bar like this, after this sequence is done, there's a gap between this high and this low, right? There's these gaps here. Gap between this high and this low, right? These are gaps. And so these gaps are forming to show strength from the bulls. As in, you know, those who went, like basically if you had a runner, your runner's still going. And that's how strong the bulls are. But dang, that is, man, unfortunate. Just, you know, that's the thing. Like these things always happen near these like resistance areas. It's like, but I'm fine. I'm fine missing these trades. The only thing that is kind of lame is that, you know, if you're on stream and you're watching, you want to see some content. You want to see me take some trades. You want to see me take some risk. Mitch is asking, so you're saying 10K runs are good? That's up to you. I mean, I typically just scalp out on 10K. Sometimes if I feel like it's a really good spot, then I will scalp. But gaps are rare in the 10K. So that's that. Yeah, I mean, I would like any of these trades if it wasn't for that 20 EMA. Like I would have liked any of these trades. Like I would like this trade. I would like not this trade. Signal bar's too bad. Like this trade's pretty good. The trap right here, potential, right? I might have taken that trap as well. But because of that resistance on the 20 EMA, hitting it perfectly, like right here, like that just made me not like want to go in. I'm just, okay, I don't want to go long into resistance. That obviously is acting as resistance. Right? When you see, you know, choppiness near this, then you know something's happening. So that's what it is. Pandas. Daniel I says, would you go 10K short now? Tricky. It's tricky. I mean, all the same rules apply on 10K chart. H5 setup. I'm not necessarily like a big fan of H5 setups. I don't know. I like H4 setups, but haven't done enough observations on H5s. I do think the 5-minute needs to come back down to the 20 EMA sometime soon. This might be the time it comes back down to a 20 EMA on the 5-minute. Another trap forming. Whew, this one's a little too far from a 20 EMA for my liking. Still strong uptrend though. Jamie Smith asks, hey, Buy My Money, can you explain what a good signal bar looks like? Good signal bar is a, if you want to go long, it's a bullish bar. You want the bar to end near its high. Right here is actually a doji, so it's a little bit, but ending on its high. This is a good signal bar. These are like, good signal bars. Basically, you want it to be above the 50% level. You want it to be green. You want it to be a bull bar. You want not to have a big wick on it. Kevin Fennell asks, anyone has swing trading advice? If I am making a trade that is, say, negative 10 points plus 20 point targets, so 2 to 1 risk, if I get to 10 plus points, should I be moving the stop? Yeah, I guess so. That sounds like a good place to move your stop. 10 points. Al Brooks says his first, once he gets 10 points, he usually comes out unless he has runners. He usually doesn't swing for more than 10 points. That's Al Brooks' rule of thumb. I mean, you don't have to follow him, but that's what he says. But, if you are trading more than one contract, like 2 contracts, 3 contracts, then you can come out, with your main position at the 10 point stop loss and have the runner and then just trail the stop loss on the runner. Kevin Fennell, yeah. That's a nice thing about MES. You can do a lot of experiments on the MES. He says, I'm just swinging one MES, so my risk is infinite. It's not infinite, obviously, but it's you can see it that way because it's such little margins. $50 margins on the MES, incredible. Just chilling, just vibing with you guys now. Still think we are getting a little bit too far ahead of ourselves on the 5-minute. 5-minute is a rocket ship right now. And I don't want to go short into the rocket ship, but I do think we're in a place where we should pull back to the 20 EMA sometime soon because we hit the top of this channel. And but who knows? Like I said, in a trading range, we can break out down here and we come way back up here to the top of the trading range. That could happen today. It can happen tomorrow. It really can happen anytime. While this market is just chopping, grinding upwards. Pandas, hey, let me know what are the things you guys do? I've been recently been doing some wheels on options. I don't know if you guys know what wheels are, but it's a certain strategy that takes advantage of these slow grind bull markets. Now, I don't know if we're still in a bull market. Technically we're still in an uptrend. But yeah, I've been wheeling, doing some wheels. Mystic Ty says, I've seen people down over 5K on the MES. Crazy, yeah. The thing is, MES is you can just trade 20 contracts, and that's basically 2 E-minis. So like, if you're trading like one MES contract and you're down 5K, then that, I think there's something wrong with your strategy. Yeah, I want to come back to the key area. If I'm going to go long, I want to come back to the key area. I want to come back to the 20 EMA. I want to come back to this trend line. I need to come back to some key area. Like, I'm not going to just go long right here, just because it's a trap. I need a key area here. Right, we are in an uptrend until we no longer are not. Boy, oh boy. But if an H4 hits, I might go short. If an H4 hits and we are hitting the top of this channel, I'm thinking about going short. And I think I'm willing to take that risk. Rob asks, did you comment about the second entry long at 9:42? I was not streaming at 9:42. I started streaming around 10 o'clock today. A little bit later than usual. Hey pandas, if you want to take this trap, feel free. I'm not interested though. I'm interested in the reversal on this H4 though. Technically an L4 setup. Potential L4 setup. I need the trigger first. And then any reversal after that is an L4 setup. I need the L4 to trigger. Almost there. Almost triggered. The fourth pullback has not initiated yet, so technically this is not an L4 yet. We need this to actually trigger to get the L4 set up. Let's go, baby, come on. Let's get the L4. I'm liking this L4, seeing how overextended we are, how much room we have back to the 20 MA. I would love it if the L4 actually came all the way up here and hit the top of this. That would be prime. Danny Eyes asked a good question. Hey, everyone, ask yourselves, are you guys tilted right now? If you're tilted right now, take a break. Take a break. Maybe you should have like a timer on your phones. Just ask tilt check, just to check if you're tilting. I'm not tilted at all. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. But I do like this H4 setup if we're in a good place. All right, still an H4 setup, potential L4, as long as it doesn't hit the zeros here. There's an H5 setup for those interested on the 10K chart. The 5-minute chart, finding a very good well, not yet, but decent signal bar at the top of this channel on the 5-minute. I might be interested in a lower high setup on the 5-minute. We shall see. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get our H4. It's gonna disappear if it goes one tick lower. Or L4 setup. I just call them all H4 setups, but this is L4 setup, technically. Hey, I spoke too soon. Let's see what we get. See what the market gives us. Kevin Fennell says, I'm for sure going long if the H4 traps. Hey, If the H4 reverses and you want to go long, hey man, that might not be a bad trade. Ooh, spoke too soon. L4 is in play, pandas. Hey, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a nice reversal here. Let's see if we get a good signal bar. The 5-minute showing inside bar. Ooh. Oh, if it comes up to here and it gives me a nice signal bar, I'm going in. Waiting for the setup now. If it reverses on this bar, then I'm unfortunately gonna have to skip it. It's just not good enough setup for me, even on the L4 setup. And I'm going to do something a little bit off script. Because this L4 is not in the position I would like it, like the location I wish it was up here, I'm going to go one contract, and I'm going to scale in one contract, and it's potentially double my losses, but it's okay. I think it's worth it on this L4 setup. But I need a decent signal bar. I don't want this to be the signal bar here. Alright, focus, focus. What's going on here? Choppiness. Not enough room to the bottom here. I don't like the position, the location of this L4 at all. You like L4s to be at a key area, right? Such as the channels, moving averages. This L4 is kind of in the middle of nowhere, floating upwards, creating a pretty terrible signal bar now. Oh boy, boy. This is going everything against what I would typically do on any trade, but I like the L4 setup. I would just like to see this exhaust up here and hit the top of this channel. That'd be nice. Perfect scalp made for those who took this trap here. But I do have a plan now. I do have a plan to scalp out one and scale in one time and potentially double my losses, but it's okay. I think the probability is so high that I'm willing to take that risk. Oh boy, this is a signal bar now. It's an ugly L4. It's an ugly L4. Terrible signal bar. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try with one scalp and then one scale in. I just don't like how this is floating upwards. 20 EMA now. Not enough room to even bottom in 20 EMA. But it's an L4 setup with a perfect scalp on the other side. Come in with a retracement. Increase my chances here. Okay, it's not looking good now. Getting real choppy here. Confusing. I just not like all this chop here. I typically would not take this trade. Even though it's an H4 setup, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna sit on my hands. There's too much conflict in my heart right now to take this short, because we have the bottom of the trading range, we have the 20 EMA, we have all this chop, terrible signal bar, and better location up here for to take it. I just Okay, now since I started a little bit later today, I'm gonna go a little bit later. So let's go, baby. Yeah, plus counter trend. Like, it's just a lot of things that I'm just thinking about. I just don't like it. I just do not like it. I simply do not like it. But the H4 in and of itself is such a good setup. That's the only reason why I'm willing to take it. Only because I see this magenta 4. But now we're getting so choppy, it's difficult to say. I would like it up here. If it were up here, I would take it without much hesitation. But right now it's in a place where it's just grinding up. It's basically creating a bull flag. Yeah, I'm okay missing this trade, even if it does give you a scalp. For those who are wondering what H4s are, you can check out the frequently asked questions in the description below. It describes what an H4 is, L4 is. Basically, it's two legged pullbacks in a row, A, B, C, right? One pullback, A, B, C, another pullback, so 2 pullbacks in a row, and then the next reversal is the second entry. You can also call it a 4th entry, but for me and Al Brooks, every entry after the second entry is just a second entry. 3rd entry, 4th entry, 5th entry, these are all second entries. Slow grind up right now. Now there's a little more room to the bottom of the trading range here. I just don't like that 20 EMA potentially blocking it. Yeah, pandas, hey, if you're enjoying this content, hit that like button. Get your bonuses. Can't imagine considering short looking at the morning so far. It's true. It's true. Look at all these people who went short here, they're getting burned. Right? All these shorts are getting burned. Right? So you can see with the magenta boxes showing us that these are traps. Yeah, that's huge. There's some crazy transactions happening right now. Kevin Phil says 550 contracts, sell at 45. Yep, right here. At this point, there's a lot of trading going on. Broke through it. Are we gonna hit the top of this channel? Because I would like that a lot. Basically spiking channel at the moment. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you want to come up here. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Still a lot of transactions happening here. My opinion is probably because of the 5-minute. The 5-minute is getting overextended. I think people are taking all the profits here. I really do think we need to come back to 20 MA soon. We are just having a hard time right here. Creating a small little wedge at the moment. Like this. Just waiting. Just chilling. Alan Brackett, thanks so much. Thanks, guys. Thanks for selling. Thanks for controlling the market. This is crazy. Just hitting our head here, hitting our head here. Keep hitting our heads every half a point. Okay, what's going on? I don't know. This is torture just watching this oscillate like one tick up and down for the last like 10 minutes. What is going on? Whoa, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm getting hungry. H4 does trigger here, finally. Ooh. H4 finally does trigger. It took so long on a wedge. I wish it was higher. I wish it was at the place where I like it. It would surely be silly going short here, right into this trend line. Sorry, Pans. I got no setup here. I got nothing. I don't know what's happening right now. It's just too choppy. H5 might trigger. If this L5 fails, then I'll be interested in going short. As in, like, it spikes up, creates a big wick, something like that. Some sort of failed breakout. Don't got much going on here. H5 does trigger. And we're looking if it goes short here. Yeah, in general, it's just hard to trade, you know, price action like this. Very hard to see what's happening. If this H5 fails, I'm gonna probably go short here, but I need it to be a decent signal bar. Three pushes up, H4 or H5 setup now. Still watching this. So much chop here, so many wicks, so many, confusing, very confusing. $107, $106, like, terrible signal bar. Like, this is like choppy but very bullish in my, like, right now when I'm looking at it, it's just like choppy, but the bear legs, right, basically have been like one tick. Like, this is one tick. These could not even break below the previous candle's low, right? It's like choppy but very bullish in a choppy way. I don't know, kind of hard to describe it, but I don't sense much power from the bears, in my opinion, just from this. Like, every pullback has been very little. One tick here, right? Three ticks here, right? Basically 3 traps in a row, right? We've gotten 3 traps in a row now. And with that being said, I still want to go short. I just, okay, 10K chart, strong bull bar ending near its high on the 10K chart. Right, on the 2K chart, it looks really disgusting, but on the 10K chart, a lot of that consolidation gets cleared up. It just looks simply like this one bar on the 10K chart, whereas it looks like this, you know, terrible chop on the 2K chart. Very hard to trade, no opportunities in my opinion at the moment. Even this H4, quote unquote H4, which is H5 now, or L5, not the best setup. Just grinding along this trend line, as you can see. Dana says, we have short setups on every chart. Shannon Sue asks, is it a thing to scalp out one tick? I mean, I only scalp out one tick, never on purpose. Only when I skunk. But the commissions are so bad, like, you don't want, it's very hard to develop a strategy that revolves around one tick. Because then what's your risk? Is your risk 2 ticks? Right? Is your risk 1 point? Right? Depends on, you know, it's hard to quantify, like, okay, well, 1 tick, I want to risk this amount, and you're just probably gonna get stopped out a lot. Three pushes up, we got a wedge here. I can't go long, I can't go short. That's just like the kind of market we're in right now. Unfortunately, pandas. Just thinking maybe measure move somewhere. Here to here. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where. Actually, it would be technically here. Measure move is up here. Sorry, pandas. Mrs. Panda just dropped off some panda treats. And I'm ready now. I am ready to go, pandas. I'm so ready to go. Good thing I didn't take the H5. Like, it's just grinding up. I just do not know what to do here. Oh, pandas. Thanks. Hey, pandas. This is for you guys. Thank you for the iced coffee this morning. Mrs. Panda just found out a little secret on how to make these things better. Thank you, pandas. That's for you guys. How do you trade this? This is just weird. I'm gonna just stick to the 10K chart. I mean, even a 10K chart, when you have traps like this, the 2K chart, you have traps like this. Yeah, you're just waiting for something to break. Get your bonus. Does Mrs. Panda trade? She does not trade. Yeah, sorry, pandas. Like, I thought today we're gonna get some action, but hey, I'm ready now. I'm pumped. I've got some panda sustenance in me. I don't know if you guys ever been to Seattle, but in Seattle there's this yogurt place called like Elenos or something like that. And they have the most amazing yogurt. But the thing is, we found out recently they sell the yogurt at Whole Foods. So we tried it, and it's not as good, obviously, as like getting it straight from the actual place, but we still enjoyed it. Elenos. Other than trading, I love food. Like, when I travel. Hey guys, in the chat, hey, let me know what you guys do when you travel. Like, I love traveling. I love eating foods from all different places. I just love eating. When I'm not eating bamboo, I typically find myself eating, you know, I like to try like a lot of things. If I do go somewhere, I like to eat like the local spots, hole in the walls. But when you guys travel, what do you guys like to do? You guys like to, is your main focus eating, or is your main focus sightseeing? What do you like to do when you guys travel? Yeah. Oh, I've never been to a Michelin star restaurant. Maybe if I hit like 50K on this account, I'll treat Mrs. Panda to a nice Michelin star. Daniel Eyes, hey. Okay, don't get me wrong. In New York, I don't know if this is controversial because I think it's pretty popular. My favorite pizza in New York is Prince Street Pizza. I love Prince Street Pizza. It's just something with the pepperoni. Oh, the pepperoni slice, it's so good. Oh, Shannon Sue goes clubbing. All right. Someone with some life. You don't find that in traders. Oh, Daniel says nope. It's not Prince Street Pizza. Hey, you tell me what's the best. I think like I've never been to Lucali's. Ooh, measure move about to be hit. Measure move about to be hit right here. Wow. All these shorts were just broken. Finally, exhaustion bar. We might finally find ourselves in a place where we can go short. Mike Carroll, do you think Alabama has the best barbecue? I've had a barbecue from Kansas City, and they claim that they had the best barbecue in the world. Now, Alabama, I'm sure they have great barbecue, but you're gonna have to tell me more. Mike Carroll, Dreamland Barbecue. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, so for those who just, like this, like I said, this is like grinding up, but in a very bullish way, right? Because every single pullback has been so small, like one tick here, right? Like a couple ticks, 2 ticks here, and right, these are all traps, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 traps in a row. Insane, 4 traps in a row. We do have a measure move, approaching the measure move. We're about 2, 3 ticks away. When that measure move gets hit, I might actually just go short right into counter trend, but I might do it. I might just do it. Thinking we're hitting a lot of exhaustion now. This is exhausted bar on the 5-minute. Oh man, if we come back to the top of this trading range, get ready, pandas. Get ready, pandas. This could be crazy. This could be crazy. Okay, we hit the measure move. I would like the lower high setup here, but man, I think this is so exhausted now. Like I'm ready to take. I'm on a good signal bar. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go short. Jason says I like Chicago style pizza better. That's very controversial. I think people love it or hate it. Kevin Fennell, best barbecue essential, Texas. Y'all crazy. I believe that though. I have yet to been to Texas. Kevin, you gotta let me know where the best places to go in Texas, because I have yet to go there. And I really do want to go there. Cheyenne Terrell says, does an exhaustion bar have a long wick, or does the wick not matter and only the size of the bar itself? Typically, exhaustion bars are solid bars, like not completely shaved, but they have big bodies. But they happen late in trend, and they typically have no follow through. And so that's what you're looking for in an exhaustion bar. Late in trend. Right, biggest bar in the biggest bars at the end of the trend, right? Typically going into some sort of resistance and no follow through. That's what you look for in an exhaustion bar. Right here on the 5-minute, this to me looks like an exhaustion bar, right? Because we're so overextended and now we are creating this huge bar, biggest bar from the left, or 20 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Around the last 20 bars, biggest bar. I'm looking for a reversal on the 2K chart, but I need a good signal bar. I need like a very good signal bar. That'll be the only way I would really want to come in reversal here. I need a good signal bar. I know you might say that's crazy. Why are you trying to trade counter trend here? Well, because I'm a panda. Pandas might be stupid. But I'm sensing exhaustion here. I do see a 2-legged pullback. You need a good signal bar. Again, this is the 5-minute bar. Give me a good signal bar here. All right, Kevin Fennell, man, give me some good info here. Madison T, man, this is getting fired up. It says, nah, Texas barbecue is just obsessed with slop and sauce on stuff. Kevin Fennell, you're gonna let Madison T talk trash about your Texas barbecue like that? Brandon Jones says, I grew up around Memphis and thought it was the king of barbecue until I had brisket in Texas. Brian Davila says, don't short today. That might be good advice here. But I'm seeing exhaustion now. But hey, look at strong bull bar with follow through. Very interesting. I want to see this bar finish on the 5 minute. I actually like these higher time frames more because the higher time frames, it's not playing around, right? On the lower time frames, all of these little teeny wicks are causing all these traps here. The higher time frames, right? It just looks like a bull trend on the higher time frames, which is what I like. It's much cleaner. 5 minutes strong bull bar. Let's see if there's follow through. I want to see the end of this bar. I want to see how it looks like. If it's like a doji bar, then I might go short. I mean, not doji. If it's like a hammer. Right, but now we're getting follow through on this 5 minute. That's not what you want to see in an exhaustion bar. That's not exhaustive type behavior. Right? If we're exhaustive, then that would not have happened. Ooh, hit the top of the channel on my 2K chart. Top of the channel. Goodness, what is happening? Goodness. Yeah, that's scary. I don't know if I want to short into this now. I would need a very nice signal bar. We're finding some profit taking at the top of this channel, as you can see. Alan Brackett says, run from 49.75. Let's go, baby. 49.75. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. The two more minutes on the 5 minute chart. Strong bull bar ending near its high on the 10K chart. Man, I don't know if I want to short into a shade 10K bar. But again, it looks exhaustive. We overshot this channel now. I do not know if I want to go short. Pandas, this is scary. Very scary stuff. That signal bar is not strong enough, in my opinion. You can go short here if you want, but not strong enough for me. Not even close. Not tempted here, but it is a two-legged pullback. 2 pushes up. Technically, it's a 6th entry, as you can see with the 6 here. Micro double top now. Maybe more credence to go short, but who knows? This could really go up forever. I mean, two-legged pullback somewhere. We got no entries. This market is just vicious, right? No entries. In my opinion, I looked at all this. I don't think there was any entries for us. But hey, you could have been gutsy, as Kevin Fennell wanted to go long even on this H5 here. The failure on the H5 here, he wanted to go long, and that would have been his prerogative. But hard for me to find any longs there, in my opinion. Very difficult to trade. See, this is not exhaustion because you have incredible follow through. This is actually going to be most likely, well, we'll see. Measuring gap, but that's crazy. Look at the market. Look at this. Look at today, starting from 5:30 a.m. Incredible. Do I got some? Huh. Let me see if I can chart this a little more accurately on the 5 minute. This is crazy. I'm just watching this go without me, and I'm okay with that, but this is crazy. Like, I'm scared to go short anywhere now. Like, I'm really scared. You do not want to go short into this breakout. There we go, Kevin Fennell. Let's go, baby. Kevin, let's go. Congrats, Kevin. We finally got a good signal bar. Pandas. Hey, I'm willing to go on one single contract here on this because of the overextension. I need to go. I'm willing to go short here with one contract. I think it's worth the risk here. I'm gonna go with a small retracement. What am I doing, pandas? Sorry, pandas. I want to go short because that's actually a really good signal bar. I still think this short is very good. In my opinion, I think this short is good. Hey, I'm going to take with one contract here. Let's see if I can get it. Pandas. Oh my, this one, there are 2,000 transactions in a 3-tick range. What's going on here, pandas? Malcolm says, I've been trying to go short most of the day. Honestly, the H4 made me want to go short. Not interested in this right now. I mean, there was no long entries for me, so after the H4 I was thinking going short, but I did not like the price action, did not like where it was happening. The context was not good. So yeah, I've been trying to go short, but that's because I'm trying to scalp here. It's just no long entries either for me. I mean, potentially all these traps could be long entries, but the way this was grinding up like this, I just did not know how to enter that. Overshoot on the 10K chart. Still strong bull trend. Look at that. Still no candle. No candle has broken the previous candle's low yet. Still. Absolutely incredible. In my mind, I'm thinking we're trying to come back to 20 MA. Like, we have to come back to 20 MA sooner or later. It's just no doubt about that. As long as the market goes, as long as there's a market, it will have to come back to 20 MA sooner or later. Double top now. Terrible signal bar. I'm looking at the 5K chart. Nothing in the 5K chart really is telling me to go short either. Whoo! Pandas, I'm sorry. I have no entries here. We got no two-legged pullbacks. Like, it's just one of those days. You don't get any two-legged pullbacks. This was a two-legged pullback that you would have a runner all the way through up here. Unfortunately, it was right at that resistance, which I could not trade into. It's a shame. It's a shame. Sorry, fans. I'm starving. I need to eat. I usually don't stream this late, so I'm really hungry. I'm gonna be muting it. I don't like that slobbering noise, so. Ooh. Hello. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I like this in the bar a lot. I need to end near its low. Come with a 1 tick retracement here. In my opinion, it has to come back to the 20 May. In my humble opinion. Forget it. Incredible. I'll be right back. I'll just be on silent. I'll be on mute, but I'll be here, pandas. Don't worry. Yeah, pandas. I'm gonna end this stream probably around 12. Let's stick around to 12. But wow. No bar. No candle has broken a previous candle's low yet in this entire stretch. That to me is so crazy. Wow. Just wow. This is something else, pandas. This is definitely something else. So you're thinking if it does break below, it's gonna be minor. Very minor. Previous 1, 2, 3, 4 pullbacks have been less than a point, and this entire stretch has 0 pullbacks. I mean, you can consider these pullbacks, but 0 breaks below previous candle's low. I mean, this has to be done by some sort of short squeeze, or not short squeeze, but definitely bears. You know, something's happening here. Are we gonna get a break finally? This is getting absurd. In my opinion, we need to come back to 20 EMA still. Just don't know when. The 5 minute. also acting absurdly. Almost at the top of the channel in the 5-minute. 10K showing some bearishness. Kellyanne on last trap long. Let's go, baby. Congrats, Kellyanne. Just watching this grind up in a way where it's impossible to trade, but hey. It is what it is. You can only take what the market gives you. And when the market looks like this, it's just not giving us anything. Okay, I'm trading two-legged pullbacks, pandas. There's no two-legged pullbacks here going long. The only two-legged pullback that kind of wish I took, but I mean obviously it's hindsight. But at the time, we were really scrunched up here. We had the resistance here, 20 EMA on the daily. Started to show some resistance there. Strong bear bar like this. But look at no closes beneath the 20 EMA. Unfortunately. Kellyanne, yep, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I know if you got a lot of you guys need to drop off. All good, pandas. Middle of the day. But hey, if you're enjoying the stream, even though no trades were taken, just watching this just go up, 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 up and away. And then wow. Get your bone. He says $49.99. Just put a contract out there and just watch it ride. Oh, get your bone. I do appreciate it. The $49.99. Goodness gracious. Get your bone. I will do that. I can't do that now. Sorry. $49.99. Appreciate the donation. Really do appreciate it, but it's not the place or time, and I can lose more than $49.99. But I tell man, get your bone as a panda of pandas. Hey, get your bone, but I will on my next scalp. I will dedicate to you on the next scalp here. Get your bone. Thank you, panda of pandas. I know, I can't do it. Pretty much because I can lose more than $49.99 because of my risk. Thanks, pandas. Thanks, pandas. But man, get your bone MVP $49.99. That is by far the highest, the highest donation ever on this stream. Hey man, if I just bought it when Get Your Bone told me to buy it, I would be up $100. Oh, Get Your Bone, man, you tripped me up, man. You tripped me up. Appreciate it though. Incredible. Nothing to trade here. But the $49.99, I could actually maybe do an MES contract. But then I have to create an overlay. My chart's not set up for that. The MES. I'm trying to get long, but have you ever seen a 2K chart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 bars in a row without any single bar breaking the previous candle's low. Like, this is very rare. Like, wow. Wow. Just wow. Wow. Get your bone. Appreciate it, man. Hey, MVP here. Incredible. Alright, pandas. We're going to end the stream here. A little bit early. But I just cannot watch this grind up any longer. Do appreciate it. Hey, I love the community here, no matter what. Trade, no trades, losing trades, winning trades, does not matter. I love the community, love trading with you guys. Hey, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on around 9, and so I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Wow, finally. Hey, pandas. We got our first close. Wow, we finally got a pullback. 25 bars, that's what it took. 25 bars, first pullback. Absolutely incredible. But pandas, hey, do appreciate it. I do love the support, and yeah, I mean, I really enjoy these mornings with you guys. So trust me when I say I do get a lot more out of this than you guys do, and perfect scout made on that. But hey, pandas, please trade safe, right? Trade smart. As always, happy trading. God bless. Thanks, pandas. I'll see you guys tomorrow.